Coachella, one of the largest music festivals in the world. But Coachella is more than just a music festival, it's a financial decision as well. And for a lot of people, attending Coachella isn't just a weekend, it's a financial decision that can cost them thousands and thousands of dollars. And in some cases, even more. Welcome back to the Carless Millionaire, the YouTube channel that documents my decision to refuse to buy a car until reaching $1 million net worth. Not to be extreme, but to avoid lifestyle inflation and be intentional with my finances. And in this video, I'm going to talk about Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival, one of the largest music festivals in the world, and the costs associated with it, as well as the opportunity costs. I make a new wealth video every Tuesday, but enough of that intro stuff. Let's continue with the video. When people think of Coachella, they think of music, outfits, fun, excitement, experiences, influencers. It looks like a lot of fun, and it is. But what most people don't see is the cost behind everything. Okay, here's a quick breakdown of the costs, and this is kind of rough estimates from what I've seen online. So take what I say here with a grain of salt. Some things could be more, some things could be less. This is just kind of a good average. Tickets, a 3-day pass starts at $5.99. That's just general admission. There's also a tier 3, which is $6.99. General admission with a shuttle pass to the festival is $730, and for tier 3 is $830. VIP passes are $1,399. I hope this includes a shuttle pass. Hotels and Airbnbs, I've seen this fluctuate like crazy. I've seen it go from $1,000 to $3,000 to tens of thousands of dollars. I've seen a trailer for rent for $21,000 for the weekend. I've even seen people renting a spot in their backyard for $300 a night. Like, you bring a tent so you can be homeless for 3 days for $1,000. I've even seen reports of like local motels in Indio down the street from the Coachella Music Festival going for $1,000 a night. For this example, we're just going to keep it simple. We're going to say that it costs between $1,500 and $3,500. Okay, we didn't get the most expensive. We didn't get the least expensive either. Traveling to the actual festival is going to cost anywhere between $300 to $1,000, depending on where you fly to. Obviously, the local airport is going to jack up their prices during Coachella week, so just be mindful of that. Food can vary between $200 to $500. Could be even more if you eat at the festival. I saw somewhere on TikTok that there was a tacos, nacho, drink combo meal for $125. So yeah. And I also saw that they were having charging lockers for the day for $90. So you can charge your phone for a day for $90. Outfits can range, but I heard they can go anywhere between $2,000 to $1,000 plus. I've even heard some people coin and nickname Coachella Influencer Fest. And when you see an influencer there with a Louis Vuitton bag, some people just feel the need to keep up with the Joneses and show that they also have a Louis Vuitton bag, and so on and so forth. So outfits can fluctuate, but I've heard that some outfits have cost over thousands of dollars. So when you break everything down, that's easily $2,000 to $5,000 on just weekend alone. And that's for the everyday average attendee. This is general admission. I'm not Instagram famous. I'm not an influencer. I'm not an OnlyFans model. I don't have sponsors or anything. I'm not sponsored by Revolve or by Lululemon. Justin Bieber isn't my cousin. It's going to give me a free bracelet. I'm an everyday attendee. And you might have seen some high-end examples. You've seen influencers and creators spending extreme amounts. They report it. They show it to everyone. Look at these tens of thousands of dollars I'm spending. I bought this VIP suite for 12 people, this VIP tent, unlimited drinks, $20,000 alone, sometimes even six figures. And they post it and they show it to everyday people like you and I. They show it to everyone, and now we feel the pressure of wanting to go. We want to experience this. We want to get a taste of what it's like to go to this festival. And everyday people like you and I, we stretch our finances just to attend this festival. Now, here's the real financial problem. And the problem isn't Coachella. The financial problem is how one decides to pay for it. Do they pay for it in debt? Credit cards? Do they deplete their savings in order to do so? Oh, let me just go ahead and take this from my emergency fund. The I'll figure it out later mindset. The instant gratification. I want to go right now instantly because it's fun and I deserve it. So-and-so who I'm following on Instagram is going, so I want to go too, right? Now, I'm in no way, shape, or form saying to not experience things. Studies suggest that spending money on experiences rather than material possessions leads to more fulfillment and happiness in your life. So by all means, please experience things, but please Do it with a budget that you have in place. Do not swipe and max out a credit card to do so. Do not spend money that you do not have. Do not pull from your emergency fund to enjoy this experience. Pay yourself first. Invest monthly. Dollar cost average every single month. Pay off all your bills. Pay off your debts. Have a 3 to 6 month emergency fund. And save money for recreational purposes. Save money to have fun with. One thing that I noticed when I was on Instagram, I was looking at the pages of the finance YouTubers who I follow and listen to before I started my YouTube channel. Finance YouTubers like Mr. Graham Stephan, Caleb Hammer, Alex Hormozy, Brandon Turner with Bigger Pockets. Looking at their Instagram pages during this time, during Coachella week, it doesn't appear that any of them attended the festival. Now, I might be wrong, so don't quote me on that. Maybe they did and they didn't post it. Maybe I didn't watch their stories the day of the festival, but it doesn't appear that they attended. And I'm not saying these folks are wealthy because they didn't go, but I notice that there's a pattern. There's a pattern of what financially disciplined people tend to prioritize. I don't even think Mr. Beast went, to be honest with you. I think he was just working on another video, to be honest with you. But I noticed that a lot of financially successful people don't avoid expensive experiences because they can't afford them. They avoid them because they understand the opportunity costs. If Graham Stephan decided not to go to Coachella and spend $10,000 for the whole weekend, it's because he knows that, hey, this $10,000 is $10,000 that I can't put towards a rental property. I can't put it towards a real estate asset. I can't put it towards Microsoft stock. I can't build wealth with it. And if Mr. Beast decided not to go to Coachella, I can imagine this would be his thought. Now, I might be wrong. If I go to Coachella for this weekend, this is a weekend that I can't work on a new video. This is a weekend that I can't create something. That's the opportunity cost that he would be paying. People who build wealth often think differently about spending. They don't ask themselves, hey, can I buy this? They ask themselves, what does this cost me long term? Financial independence is often less about what people buy and more about what they consistently decide not to buy. I guess like a car, for example. But you don't have to go that extreme. That's just me. Sometimes one of the fastest ways to improve your financial life is to study the behaviors of people who have already achieved the results that you want. Not to blindly copy and follow everything they do, but just to simply notice patterns. How do they spend? How do they invest? What do they prioritize? And maybe more importantly, what do they choose to skip? What do they choose to say no to? Because when you say yes to something, you're saying no to everything else. And success always leaves clues behind. When I look at people who have already built real wealth, people focused on investing, financial independence, and long-term freedom, I notice something interesting. A lot of them aren't chasing every expensive trend. They're not trying to impress strangers for one weekend alone. They understand something that most people tend to ignore. Every dollar spent today is a dollar that cannot work for you in the future. It doesn't mean to never enjoy life. It means to be intentional. Because wealth isn't built on big moments. It's built by the repeated decisions you make every single day. And sometimes the smartest financial move is the things that nobody sees. The event that you skipped. The purchase you passed on, like me with a car, I guess. And the lifestyle upgrade that you delayed, like me with a car, I guess. All jokes aside, I am not going to advise anyone to follow my financial footsteps and follow the road I have taken by not having a car. That is my personal financial decision that I have made. There are plenty of other events you can skip. There are plenty of other purchases you can pass on. And there are plenty of lifestyle upgrades you can delay. And when you choose to delay those things and refuse to buy certain things, when you do those moves that no one sees, that's when the real freedom starts. The bigger lesson isn't about Coachella. It's about knowing the difference between short-term experiences and long-term financial decisions. Small decisions add up over time, and they can either add up for the good or for the bad. And it's entirely up to us. It's entirely up to you. You decide. If this video added value to your life in any way, shape, or form, and if you want to build wealth without lifestyle inflation, then this is what this channel is about. If you want to see more videos like this one, then please consider subscribing to the Carless Millionaire YouTube channel. I make new wealth videos like this one every single Tuesday. And if you like this video, please check out my previous video where I talk about the $1,000 emergency fund and why a $1,000 emergency fund is all you need to start. And thank you all for being here. I appreciate you stopping by and checking out my YouTube video. It really means a lot, and I hope to see you soon in the next one. But yeah, the smartest financial choices are the ones that no one sees. The event you skipped, the purchase you passed on,